Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn, Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen. There's Gretchen's last name. That way, if you'd like to find either of those artists, you can easily do that. All right, Scorpio. I like where this is going so far. I cheated. There's a card hidden behind another one. um, okay. Okay. Scorpio. Now, it seems like a lot of times for Scorpio, there's just these bursts of energy that just happen every now and then. It seems like it can be a little bit dramatic. I don't know why we're going there, but we're going there for some reason. I think they're kind of giving you a heads up. You're headed towards one of these really dramatic moments happening around you. The Wheel of Fortune is turning around you, and there's this weird situation that's coming unraveled. There's a lot of drama, but it looks bad from the outside, but I'm getting like something's becoming unraveled. The truth is coming out about something. Something that's been going wrong for a long time, that's been hidden under the layers. It's kind of like finding out, like, that someone's been abused for years, and they're finally talking about it, and they're getting away from the situation. They're getting into a better situation. They're removing themselves from this negative situation. But while this is happening, there's a lot of gossip and what really happened and who's really at fault, and everything's really up in the air. There's a lot of drama going on about it. There's despondence coming in with vanity and trickery. The trickery, I feel like you got to be careful. What you think is going on versus what is actually going on may be different. Because I feel like this is like something has been going wrong. Something has been bad for a long time. It could be years. Could be years. And as it's coming out, whoever is telling the truth about it is having a hard time speaking their truth still. So it's kind of like the positive energy is fighting to come forward, but the negative energy that's been in control is trying to manipulate that and make it look like it's something other than what it really is. It's almost like somebody's getting out of an abusive relationship, but the person who is the abuser is making it look like that person was either cheating on them or had done this or had done that. They're trying to make it out to be something it's really not. That's an example. Like, that might hit for some of you, obviously, probably will. But there's other ways that can go. If it's a work thing, it's almost like somebody getting out of a job, or going towards HR to let something be known that's not right. But it's like the people who were in control of it before that moment are trying to manipulate it and make it look like something that it really wasn't. They're trying to make this person who's trying to fight for themselves, they're trying to make that person look like the bad guy. So be careful when this starts to happen, because the perception card is on your side. And it says it's hard to see what's really happening because this is new information, new information. So at first you might be like, I don't know if I believe that, which is fine. You don't need to believe anything right off the bat. Proof is better. You need some proof. But go into this slowly. Allow the truth to come forward. Take everything with a grain of salt and just kind of look at it in that way. Like, okay, this is what one person is saying, and I seem to be understanding that, but then this other person saying that's not how it is. Let's give it some time to bubble to the surface. The truth will shake out eventually. Whoever's getting out of this bad situation, the positive energy is fighting for itself. It's fighting, and the moment has finally come for them to fight for themselves. I really feel if you realize what's really happening here, if you really see the truth, you would support this energy is what I'm getting. And that's why they're trying to say this. If you knew the truth, it wouldn't be hard for you. But the truth is taking a moment to really come to the surface. Now, they're saying at first you want to kind of hold back at first. Hold back. Keep absorbing what's really going on. If you want to investigate, then investigate a little bit and find out what's really going on. But be careful not to get too involved in the sense of like actively doing anything. You want to listen. You want to talk to people and find out the truth, but be very objective. Try to get a little deeper, keep digging deeper, because I feel like once you find out the truth, it's going to make all the world a difference to you for some reason. Things aren't that bad at this point, but the Ten of Cups is on its side. There's still a lot of manipulation. There's still a lot of manipulation going on here, and you don't want to be pulled along with being manipulated. It's one of those things where I feel like a lot of us feel when people lie to us or somebody tries to manipulate us that like we're going to figure it out right off the bat, and then it goes, a couple months down the road, you're like, son of a what? Like, I can't believe I fell for that. I can't believe I believed them. This could be one of those moments. Be careful what you hear. Be careful what you listen to. You want to see the proof for yourself. Don't take people's words just for it. You want to see the proof for yourself. Somebody says, "Oh my God, they took that old car and they pushed it in the ravine." Well, let's go find the car. Let's go see it for ourselves. Doesn't that seem a little dramatic? Doesn't that seem a little bit out of place? Doesn't that seem a little bit strange? Somebody pushed a car into a ravine. Well, show me the car. I want to see the car. You're telling me they did this, they did that. Well, I want to see the proof. Show me the proof. You want to be there with this. And you know what? You might find out something crazy like that, like they pushed the car into the ravine. Maybe they did. But you'll also find out why. If you see the proof, you might also see why. Not for nothing. So, yeah, because like I'm getting this car in the ravine thing. What's up with the car in the ravine? Somebody might push a car in the ravine. I don't know what that seems very odd to me, but I feel like once you find out why they did it, like they did that to get something away from them, to keep from somebody else from getting into something nasty or something bad. I don't know. They might have done that for a reason. If that hits with somebody, I'd love to know, because I'm getting like a car going into a ravine. I don't know what that's about. But the Two of Cups comes in with the recovery. If there's weird things going on, this is what's necessary for this person to recover from this. It's almost kind of like, someone selling their house for half the value. It's kind of one of those things that would fit here. Like their house is worth maybe $150,000, but they have to sell it for $80,000, and you're finding out they're selling their house for $80,000, and that like the sale's going through, but they're feeling like they have to because they have to get out of the situation, and they can't hang around to wait for this to go the other way. They got to get out from under it. They got to get rid of it. This is what works for them. It may seem like the wrong idea, but this is what they have to do. Things are getting better for somebody. As you keep going forward, the truth will shake out. That's one of the reasons you want to hold back and absorb the situation and see what's really going on. Sooner or later, you are supposed to find out the truth of what's going on. So you want to be careful how deep you get involved in it. You want to absorb the information. Talk about it, but talk about it in the sense of like what's really happening. Show me the proof. You don't want to give opinions at this point. You just want to be like, tell me more. Show me proof. Tell me more. Show me proof. You want to stay in that realm. Wisdom is coming forward with the forgiveness card. Because somebody you might not feel like the person who needs the help. You may not feel very warm towards them in the beginning. You may not feel like that's the right thing in the beginning. But as time goes on and you realize why they're fighting to get out of the situation, why they've been acting the way they have been, why they're fighting to get out of a situation, I think I said that twice now. When you see the truth, it's going to change your perception. You're going to look at this differently, and you're not going to expect to. And I'm getting the forgiveness, like somebody that you might not have liked a lot in the beginning, you might like a lot more once you realize what they've been fighting through and what they're trying to fight themselves out of. And I feel like it's one of those things where as it keeps going forward, and you see, like, it might make sense to you. Somebody you may not have liked in the past, you might realize why you didn't like them. And you might see, like, well, now that I realize why they've been acting the way they have, and the situation they had to deal with, it makes sense to me why they were acting that way. And that's the forgiveness on your side. Like, I don't hold that against them anymore, because now that I understand that's why they were the way they were, I don't want to hold that against them because I don't think that's fair. I see this completely different. I remember in the beginning we had the perception card. Your perception is going to change. It's not expected. This person, they got the Faith and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you might tell this person. I feel like you might actually go forward to this person and tell them, you know what? I don't think the way this worked out was right for you, and I don't think, like, I don't see you being, I don't know. I don't know where this is going just yet because it's going in a good, better place. But you might go forward and say, you know what? Maybe we haven't gotten along that well in the past. Maybe I've been a little distant in the past. But the balance of the situation is I'm thinking what you've been dealing with is unfair, and I want to help you get out of it because I feel like you might end up actually helping this person. The balance is coming in with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is, feeling bad about something, feeling sad, feeling like maybe you did something you shouldn't have done. With the forgiveness coming in is saying you want to make up for something and maybe you feel didn't go right. Maybe you feel in the past, maybe I should have done something differently. Maybe I shouldn't have been the way I was, but based on what I thought at the time, I didn't see it that way. Now that I see the truth of the past, I want to make this up to this person. This person will let you help them, and they need your help. And I feel like once you see the truth of it, once the truth really shakes out, you're going to decide to help them. It's all about how you help them at the end, how you're going to do it. The Two of Pentacles is like the choice. It's not, to me, in this situation, it's not will I or won't I. It's like, will I do it this way or will I do it that way? I feel like you've already decided you will help. You've decided you will be a part of this. But it's all about, am I going to go forward with this guns a-blazing, or am I going to stay more quiet behind the scenes and just be a more supportive role? What works better for this situation? What gets a better outcome for this person? Which is better for the longevity of the situation? The situation is, like, I don't know who this person is, obviously, it's a general read, but you're going to bond with this person more than you ever thought you would. I'm getting the Sun card with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm getting, like, it's almost like you didn't really know who this person was. Due to this situation and what they've had to be dealing with, they weren't able to be their true selves. They were hiding a lot. They were probably hiding a lot the whole time. And that might be one of the things you didn't like about them and didn't realize that, because that's a thing with water signs. You can detect usually, like, if there's something not right, but sometimes you can't figure out exactly what's not right. You just know something isn't right with a person. You might know they're hiding something, or they're holding something back, or that they have certain secrets, but not exactly know what that secret is. And by figuring that out, it may clear the air. You may end up bonding with this person a lot more than you expected to. The Sun card with the Ace of Pentacles is telling me when you move forward, you're going to bond with this person. And I feel like you might be bonded with this person for a long time coming. It's a big change you were not expecting. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.